Okay, we're starting a fresh recording. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday night. It is October 6th and it is 8:31 p.m. So I'm going to get started. This is Kayla Troutman talking, and I am really excited coming off of, sorry that I just shook that, coming off of the Discover Epic Living. So thank you to all of you that jumped on and were communicating and talking and all the things. It was so like chatting back and forth. It was so fun. So I appreciate that. I think Sarah was live in Dana's opportunity event as well. So we had a lot of our organizations represented tonight on the different platforms, which is pretty cool to get asked to lead in different forms as well, and then to get to lead on behalf of all of you. So make sure, this is a quick reminder, if you're using that opportunity tool on Sunday nights, reminder to make sure you're checking back with the people that are in that group, and you are not checking back too often or too soon, excuse me. I get asked that a lot. Like, I invited them today and like they knew about it. I usually shoot a message over like, hey, just wanted to remind you to check out Kayla's video if you didn't see it live. It'll be up all week, but just touching base with you to see when you think you'll be able to watch it. And if I can check in with you by Tuesday or whatever is comfortable for you and your work schedule. I know that not all of you do this full time, so you might not be touching Epicure tomorrow or might not have regularly scheduled office hours, but just really important in the recruiting process to make sure that you do circle back with people. Does that make sense to everybody? And that there's probably people out there that you maybe invited when we were launching Epicure, or maybe if you were in the past opportunity with Carissa or I, you have people in there from like the past. Now's a really good time to circle back, tell them how excited you are about the USA launch, and kind of go from there. So just a quick reminder on that. So Carissa, are you on? I'm looking for your face.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hello. Hey, do you want to kick us off and tell everybody what we're starting with tonight?
Sure.
Ooh, I just dropped my headphones.
Sure, there's so many faces on here. Everyone's got their camera on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I should totally I missed your first part of what you just said, but so
I was just talking about the Epic Live. I was just giving them a reminder that had nothing to do with our agenda tonight, but just because I was up tonight, it was a good reminder to remind everyone that people are normally not just going to jump in after watching me, a stranger, do a live video. They're fired up tonight. You can go and feel the energy there and see it, but it is an important thing to check back and to constantly be checking back with our recruit leads, because sponsorship is really mostly fear that holds people back, or the fact that they just haven't been re-asked. And if somebody represents it, a lot of times they will jump on.
And with all the excitement happening the last 7 weeks, sometimes we forget who we talk to. So that's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so who am I looking for? Is she on here? So Julie, are you on? I feel like I can't.
I'm here.
Yay! Okay, there you are. So welcome everyone. Thanks for jumping in with us on this Sunday night, October 6th. I have the pleasure of welcoming Julia, who is a newly Epicure leader with a founding U.S. team. That's amazing. Part of our organization. We would love for her to share a little bit of a testimonial for you all. As we, jumpstart. This is like our first really official team meeting. So Julia is a busy mom of 3, a wife, and she has a lot of things going on all the time, like all of us. But I would just love for her to share with you all a little bit of her personal testimony of her first few weeks with Epicure. So Julia, would you take it away?
Yes, thank you for asking me to share. I first want to say congratulations to my team and the hard work they put in last month, because it would not have happened, obviously, without them. And we are all super excited that we have that founding team behind us. We think that's really exciting, and we're excited to partner with all of you moving forward in the coming months. I wanted to take a quick minute. Chris asked me if I would share, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. I've been in this industry for about 8 years, helping people with meal solutions, and life looks even crazier now than it did when I started, which is crazy to me. But I think we can all agree that life gets busy. Life is hectic, and we have such an awesome ability to have flexibility in our business. One of the things that I have learned over the last month and a half in particular is that I have to be really mindful of the time, and when I'm working, that I'm working with intention, that I'm working smarter, not harder, that I'm leaning into my upline, which happens to be Carissa in my case. We have awesome directors above us in both Kayla and Carissa, who have both been just great resources for me. And one of the things that I love about the business is that I truly can work my business from wherever I am. So I've got 3 kids who have a very rare disease. They're actually the only ones in the world with their disease. And life is a little crazy. I recently was diagnosed with MS as well. And all of that happened during month 1 of launching my business. I could have and would have been given grace to just say, you know what, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to just push it to the side. And I chose not to do that. Now, had I chosen to do that, that's okay. We have that beauty in this business to work when we want to, when we need to. But I also knew that I had substantial bills to pay, and I was on fire for the mission of this company, for what I get to do, the excitement of cooking with it, and I knew other people needed it. So I want to encourage you that if you're in a season of life that is busy, pour into your business with intention. When you're working, work with the mindset of, I'm going to accomplish A, B, and C. And if you don't know what that looks like, I want to encourage you to reach out to your upline leader and ask them to help you work your business around your busy, whatever that looks like, because they can help you get started. That's one of the things that Carissa and I were able to partner together. And she was able to say, you know, here's what you can do. Let's focus on this. And because of that support and the resources in Epicure University, I was able to hit those leader numbers in month 1. And I want to encourage you all that you can do the same no matter what your chaos looks like.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Julia.
Yeah, I love that, Julia. I love that you just make it happen no matter what. And I love Julia's heart, and that she's always sharing that it's a team effort. And every time I hear you speak, Julia, or recognize, thanking Carissa, who it just in the tree is up, right, in direction. But we think of everyone when Carissa and I think of our team as like a sisterhood, like directly like sideline sisters. And so it's just really cool, Julia, to hear you honor Carissa. She's a fantastic mentor, but then also your team and the hard work that they put in. And I just love that. So thank you for kicking us off tonight. And welcome to all teams. I should have said that as well when I was talking about the opportunity event and the importance of that. Some of you, this might be your first interaction with myself or Carissa. So again, I'm Kayla Troutman, and I'm a mom of 1. If you count the dog, 2, and I live in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And Carissa, do you want to give a quick introduction to yourself?
Oh yeah. I probably should have said that before. I'm a mom.
Jumped right into.
I'm a mom of 4. You'll probably see my youngest pop in here now and then because she's always got to be working with mom. So, and then I'm married to my husband Tony, and we reside in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yeah. So for all you Packer fans out there, I know you're happy. I can see Jess Huffman up there. Woo, Sarah. Yeah.
I love it. I was talking to Sarah today, and she kept she'd be in the middle of a sentence, and then she's like, "Oh, great kick!" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, here we go, football Sunday." I feel like I'm talking to Carissa, like literally mid sentence, like, "Okay, it's almost halftime." And I'm like,
"Yep,
real." It's just so fun. But that's what I love too, you guys. We can do this business, and we can. Nowadays with virtual business, the way it is, we can talk in so many ways. We can network in so many ways. Oh, I'm getting the you're talking too loud hand signal from my husband. Okay, bringing it down a notch. If this is your first team call, or if you are new to our organizations, welcome. We're so excited to have you. We've got a jam-packed agenda tonight, but we wanted to kick it off with an awesome testimony. And congratulations again, Julia, and to all the leaders that are on the call, or if you catch the playback, this will be recorded and shared in our team pages. Thank you so much for committing to your businesses and going for that big promotion and just showing everyone that it's possible no matter what you have going on in your life, and setting your goals even far past leadership. I love that. And it's just such an honorable thing. And I'm just so excited to be aligned with all of you. For tonight, we're going to actually start with something really fun. This is not something that we were good at in the past on our team calls, but because we are now spread across the country and we're not going to always get to see each other face to face. Some of us are going to get to see each other this coming weekend, but many cases we are just so far that travel makes it a bit difficult. We are going to go ahead and do some recognition. So we're going to just start with some fun things. Let's just do this. A show of hands. Hold on. I got to get it up on the big screen here so I can see everybody cheering. Okay, show of hands, everyone on the call. How many of you have closed your first official cooking class and earned your consultant pin with Epicure? Let's see. Oh my gosh, the screen is full. That's so exciting. Okay, how many of you have closed at least 4 classes and earned level 1 already or month 1 of Fast Start? Okay, awesome. And if you're new on the call, you have the month you join and your first full month to put in 4 cooking classes, 4 qualifying cooking classes, and you earn a $75 product voucher. And of course, the recognition and praise and excitement of knowing you did it and you're starting off your business strong. Carissa, do you want to take it away with level 2 and 3? Because I bet you we have some people on here who've already earned all 3 levels.
Yeah, for the Fast Start, right? For a
Yeah.
Fast Start level. Yeah, so the pin is awesome. And then you get the free product voucher. So who's at level 2 with the, I'm jealous, you're drinking wine, of the 8 cooking classes, which also means what?
Yeah,
Anyone
who
know
knows?
what else do you get with that when you close out 8?
The kit reimbursement.
Yes.
Yay. Yeah. Woo, you guys.
It's like joining this business for free, and they're giving you free product back to just keep going and earning more free stuff and free money.
Yes.
And then, yeah, who's got?
I was just gonna say, so if you're new and you don't know what that means, 8 classes, and by the end of your month 2, whatever that is for you, and that is when you earn the kit reimbursement.
And then, who has 12 cooking classes? Woohoo!
Oh my
I
gosh,
see
look
some
at-
hands. I see some
Huffman.
hands.
I see Huffman dancing. That's so fun.
And
Yay.
with that, for those who don't know, so and for those that are new too, you can do 12 in 1 month and you can earn all your levels too. I just want to point that out. Like, you don't have to be like, okay, I got my 4 for this month, now I'm going to do 4. You can do it all at once. So for 12, you earn free conference registration, which is pretty freaking sweet. So Fast Start here is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Okay. And now we have some things that we really want to read off and celebrate, because some of you I know are competitive with yourself. And I think that that's a really good thing in this industry. You know, kind of who's pacing at your level, you know, the others that maybe have done 8 classes or 12, and you want to know where the sales landed. Anyone want to know where the sales landed last month and who our top 10 in sales were in each team, and who currently, and who all bonused? I bet you some of you want to know who all bonused over 2000 QV, and also who our top 10 trip trackers are. So we're going to go through that on this call, and we're going to celebrate our rank advancements, okay, from last month. So all of these stats are being pulled. I pulled my stats yesterday morning, just so you know, on the trip points, and but they're all being pulled from September's work. Does that make sense to everybody? Shake your head if that makes sense, so that there's no confusion as to where we got these. We're pulling them from the back office. So Carissa, do you want to go first? Do you want to do top 10 in sales?
Yeah. So we'll do top 10 in sales.
Bonusers.
So what was that?
And the people that bonused, right?
Yeah. So, well, you guys are all awesome, by the way. Just let me throw this out there. So the top 10 in the bonus, those that had the 2000 plus are obviously the top 10, but then I'm going to include a few extra for our top in our total organization in QV. So you want me to just read the names and the number, or just the names?
Yeah, you can read the names and number. I think some people want to know.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Are you going to go in backwards order or forwards? I never asked you. I'm excited. Like, I want to know what everyone did.
I'm going to go number, I'm just going to do top 10. I'm not doing like Jimmy Fallon style here.
Okay. Go.
Okay, so number 1 was Miranda Anderson with 3152 in QB, which I know she's not on here, but yay. Sherry, what? What? Oh, sorry, I thought someone was talking to me.
Okay, let me hold
Sherry.
on. I can mute.
Okay, Sherry, I'm gonna sorry, hey now Baus, sorry, I totally botched that. Number 2 with 3118, Stacy Foley, 2585, Lori Redunkel, 2502, Brianne Dietz, 2497. I apologize if I'm totally messing up your last name. Julia Dotson, 2358. Brittany W, 2153. And Dawn, who was 2004. So those are our top 10 plus the bonus, the qualify with the 2000. So you get that extra percentage of income for those of you that are wondering what that bonus means. You get an extra percent. What is it? 3%, I believe.
3% when you're over 2000 QV. Yes.
Yep. And then I'm going to add in Taryn, who also was at 1900 QV, Lisa Dockler, who was at 1885, Tina Cadlick, 1843, Ashley Brunette, 1836, Jeanette Robbins, 1801, Erin Brown, who is in Disney right now, which is awesome, 1779, and Ashley B, she's Ashley Borowski, 1745. So congratulations to all of you for a kick-ass September. This is amazing. Enjoy those pay raises and being in the tops of our entire organization.
I love it. Okay, now I feel like the pressure's on me, all these names and numbers. Okay, let's not mess it up, Kaylin. I've had like 3 glasses of wine now. I lied on Discover Epic Living because I didn't want to say I've had like half a bottle. I thought that wouldn't sound good. So here we go. Okay, Rachel Crofts, 4547, you guys. That is awesome, Rachel. We're so proud of you. Sarah Mack, I call her. If you see her name on Facebook, it's too long to pronounce. So just call her Miss Mack, 4219. Jessica Huffman, 3690. Sarah Jessic. Sarah, I'm so excited for you. 3021. Kendi, brand new leader, first time leader ever in our industry, 2854. And you guys, all she did was on September 6th, she said, I'm going to be a leader this month with this company. She's never had a team before in direct sales. She doesn't have any background. Anybody can win here. And I think that's really important. So congratulations, Kendi, on being number 5 in sales this month. Sam, her leader actually, with 2836. Congratulations, friend. Shelly Winkers, I'm so excited for you, 2619. Jenna Johns, I was so stoked when I saw your name, 2564. Miss Mary, also founding leader here, 2472. And Laura, 2438. Congratulations, you guys. That is our top 10 in sales. We also had another 5 people over the 2000 QV and bonus this month. This is ridiculously awesome personal volume, you guys, for the startup of a business. So Jessica Strand, Brooke Watt, am I saying that right? Brooke W. I follow you on social media, PS. I love watching your posts, but let me know if I'm saying your name wrong. PM me. Is it right? Oh, maybe she wasn't talking and I'm just echoing. Okay, Noelle S., Sherry Ide, and Sheila K. All of you over 2,000. I am so proud of you. So congratulations to our team for the top 10 in sales with QV, and then our bonusers as well. And again, Carissa said it, if you guys are over 2,000 QV, which is less than 2,000 in sales, which means 4 strong cooking classes really is what we're looking at. Consistency, all about starting with the fast start and doing 4 a month and getting really good at hostess coaching and booking off of your classes. When you do that, you are going to earn great money here and you're going to bonus every month. So start with that. That's something that you can control. That's my advice. Okay, how about trip trackers, Carissa? Are you ready to talk about our top trip trackers?
Yes. So we have top 5 trip trackers I pulled.
Yep.
This is September only too, just so you know, because you might be looking now thinking, wait, I have more, but this is for September. So Miranda Anderson has 19,130 points for number 1. Dawn Renault has 15,243. Julia Dotson has 13,327. Stacy Foley has 8056. And Tina, I saw you somewhere, she has 3,400. So those are our top 5 for trip trackers for September. So we can all be on this trip, people.
Yeah,
we can all be on this trip.
Okay, so let me announce ours. I did pull top 10. We have a lot of high numbers here, so I'm going to read off our top 10 ready to go to Mexico. Miss Sarah M., 30,460 points. Girl, you got in the bag this month.
Like, you should have a margarita in your hand right now.
That's fantastic. Sam, 25,278. Oh my gosh, more than halfway, like so excited. Rachel Crofts, 24,634. Mary, 15,154. Jess H., that's Huffman, 15,025 as she heads into her Disney trip coming up. That's pretty exciting. Good motivation to stay on track and have a plan for while you're gone. Miss Kendi, 12,895. You guys, These are freaking awesome numbers. Sherry Ide, 11,934. Shelly Winkers, over 11,100. Jessica Schultz, 9,564. And I don't think this person knows I'm going to call her out, but her trip points are phenomenal. Sarah Jessic, 8,480. How awesome would that trip be to Mexico for you and your husband or whoever you decide to bring? But congratulations, you guys. Those are freaking strong numbers. And there were so many of you right behind that. So now you kind of have a benchmark to go and see where you're at. You can go into reports, and on your main personal reports, if you scroll down, there's 2 suns. Click on that and see your numbers and go look and see how close you are to earning a trip. Yeah. Okay. Anything we missed, Carissa? Anything else you wanted to recognize or give anybody else you want to give a shout out to? Oh, rank advancements we got to read off. Duh. Do you want me to go first because I have it up?
Or you go. I don't have it
Okay.
up.
I have so many to celebrate. So here we go. I need lots of like silent cheering and lots of celebration. Okay. Are you guys ready? Our senior consultants that rank advanced this month. I'm going to kill the last name, so bear with me. I'm going to do the best I can. Shelby Strutz out of Montana. Jenna Raymakers. Jennifer Emmy, who also manages in our team training post. Thank you, Jennifer, for all you do for our team. Sherry Knack, I think is how you say it. Misty and Lisa Jensen all rank advanced this month to senior consultant. So congratulations, you guys. That's huge. You are sharing the opportunity with people and helping them find success. Then we have our VIP consultants, Danielle Spiker, Stephanie Oatkin. Stephanie, am I still saying it wrong? Shelly Winkers, and Chrissy Dolan, who's actually in Italy right now. So I hope she catches this later and gets to hear her shout out. I know this promotion meant a lot to her. Then we have the next big one. And again, the bonuses that come with all of these are fantastic and motivation if you're watching this, if you're brand new, to go for those rank advancements in your Fast Start. We have Brandy Kolich, Jessica Strand, and Laura Keyholtz. Did I say it right, Laura? They are all our executive consultants on their way to leader here in the very near future. And the cash bonuses and incentives that they've earned has been awesome. Our new leaders this month, are you guys ready for this? Okay, here we go. Jessica Huffman, Sherry Ide, Mary Pargett, and Kendi Weng. Kendi, I've never said your last name. So Wenger, I always looked at it and just thought W. So I apologize. But 4 new leaders out of our organization, you guys. This is massive growth, along with Samantha Breister, who actually promoted to senior leader this month. What a huge celebration, Sam. I'm so proud of you. I know Chris was just going to jump in probably and celebrate you too, and I cut her off. But congratulations to, not that anyone's surprised, right? But congratulations to all of you. You guys, senior leadership means director is one step away, and Sam's just helping pave the path and show you what's all possible. So, and because I know Carissa's not going to do this for herself, I want to quick celebrate Carissa before she does the rank advancements. And no, I didn't tell her I'm doing this. Now she's probably going to turn red and get embarrassed. But I am really proud of my friend Carissa, who rank advanced this month with her entire organization to directorship. And she is working on the next step already, which is senior director, as Team Inspire is just killing it. So congratulations, my friend. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you very much, Kayla. Okay, so I am super excited for these. Now, hopefully I catch everyone. This is the first time I'm doing this from the back office. Everything else I kind of pulled very easily. But for our first month, or for September rank advancements, we have our senior consultants who are Cindy Mars, who actually just got back. I think she just got back from Paris, actually. So she promoted while she was there. Jessica DeGrave to senior consultant. We have Stacy Castro, senior consultant, Dana Youst, Cassie Davis, senior consultant, Megan Whitmore, Sherry P, because I'll probably say her name wrong, Sherry. We have Kayla Gard that also promoted to senior consultant. And then our executive consultants was, actually, I take that back. Stacy Foley, I believe I recognized her earlier too. She promoted from senior consultant to executive consultant, along with Erin Brown, who she's also in, she wrapped up her promotion to executive consultant and then took off to Disney. I missed, sorry, Tina, forgive me, our VIP consultant, Tina Kadlik. Woo, Tina. And then we also had our leader promotions, which was Miranda Anderson, Dawn Renault, and Julia Dotson, who all promoted to leader last month. So congratulations, everyone. That's awesome. And like Kayla said, you know, as you're promoting yourselves, that's all by sharing the products and sharing the opportunity with people. So keep it on.
And as we are celebrating people, I am going to take a second to celebrate Kayla Troutman, who rank advanced to senior director. So
And earned the trip for 2.
And on the trip for 2. You too, right, Carissa? Trip for 2?
Yeah, but she earned it too.
See? Congratulations to our fearless leaders. Thank you. Way to go. We're so proud of you and so honored to be part of your leadership. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, Chris and I both have big vision for each of you and your businesses, and we're each going to be pouring separately into our leadership teams over the coming days. And like I said, Carissa, working with her organization to promote to senior directorship. What a big deal. Carissa then has access to even more knowledge and training and things that she can bring all of you, as well as access to a trip that I know she's not saying it yet, but I know would mean a great deal to her. And same thing with our organization. There's nothing more that I want in Team Live Epically than to promote my first directors and my first senior directors, and to show people. I was telling Sarah today that you can be a 4th grade teacher by day and you can still be a director by night, or whatever you want here, that we didn't have that in the past, that true potential. And I believe it here. So I'm really excited about that. Speaking of that, let's talk about just some, if you are a leader, you have probably seen this agenda before. We want to stick to this each month and do a better job of recognition. So if you guys liked that, I want to see some thumbs up. If you think that that's not that cool, we don't care. So don't tell us. No, I'm just kidding. But you can comment later and send me a private message, or Carissa a private message. But we think it's really fun to recognize and celebrate and paint the picture of what's possible here for all of our newbies. But then we want to get into some nuts and bolts too, so you feel like you're taking away some good personal development and growth material. So let's start with 2 things that are really important. Who knows? Unmute your line. What is coming up this Saturday that it is possible, if you are local or able to travel in, you can attend? Who knows what it is? And someone talk about it.
Come on, people, get excited. You've
Yeah,
got a big
thank you.
opportunity coming up in Wisconsin. Let's hear it.
It's the 100 Million Reasons Tour. Amelia and Brick are coming to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, of all places. They're coming to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin to share their vision, to share Epicure with us, to do a live cooking class. I mean, like, the top of the top are coming to hang out with us and our people. So just a plug, if you are on this meeting or you're watching on the replay, invite. I don't know how many people I have reached out to, and nobody has said yet, but they're going to, because they're going to see the excitement. And in hindsight, they're going to be like, hot damn, I wish I would have been part of that epic awesomeness. So keep inviting. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, quick rundown too. I've been working really hard the last 3 days, and I've got a meeting tomorrow with the event planner that's coming in to run this with us. It's going to be at the Thelma Center for the Arts. It's $16 for a consultant. It's free for unlimited guests. And please note, you can invite guests. If you have someone that lives in our area, just shoot me or Julia or Carissa or Sarah or someone that can just know that person's coming, and we'll welcome them with open arms. Of course, that business will go to you without a doubt, but you are welcome to invite them and include them in this special day. But you want to have a ticket purchased for your gas purchase, meaning free, but I need to know the head count this week. And you need to have a ticket purchased for yourself, please, okay? And then when you guys arrive, you'll grab name tags in the hall, and at 2 o'clock, the agenda will flow really nicely for all of the public, as well as all of you invited. You will have an introduction to the day. You'll get to hear from Brick and Amelia about the company. There'll be testimonies and giveaways. There will be really fun presentations. There's going to be a live cooking class, like Sarah said, and the day will wrap up with a live opportunity event and a call to action to join you, the consultant that invited your guest. Or of course, if you are alone that day, if you're traveling in from far, you're going to get to do the meet and greet afterwards and take pictures with Brick and Amelia. It's just going to be an awesome day. So just wanted to quick give one more plug. We have all week. I've extended the deadline as long as I have a count that they can organize the chairs by Friday night. If I have to go early and organize the chairs myself, I'll go. I would rather have as many people as possible. And you know what's been really fun? The last 48 hours has grossed the most ticket sales so far. And again, I say sales, meaning I'm just seeing the guests come in, registering. So please, if you're local, sign up. If you're not local, just note that I'm going to have Carissa's team, someone that's there, and our team Facebook Live it in our team pages, so you can be included as much as you're able to watch. Obviously, I realize it'll be a long video, but we will try to catch it, because I know how it goes. Sometimes you have 20 minutes in the shower or an hour while you're folding laundry, doing dishes, whatever you're doing around the house, that you could pop in and listen even in the coming days. It won't be quite the same, I know that, but at least you'd be able to be a part of it. So we'll really try hard as your leaders to get someone to Facebook Live it in our 2 team pages. So anyone that's listening to this call, if you can hold me accountable to make sure we do that for the people that can't come, that would be fantastic. And then as always, we have somebody up Sunday night with a live opportunity recording. So please note that if they cannot attend, we're not going to give them a 2-hour long recording. That would be just silly. We've talked about it. It is not the right way to give information to a guest that cannot make it, but we'll have an opportunity event. And I can't remember who's up, but whoever's up will be on fire because of being, just in the presence of the CEO and things. So that'll be awesome. And then Chris, anything you want to add to that? Or did I cover that amply?
No, that's good. Yep.
Okay, fantastic. And then the next meeting that we have together is 11/2, and that's going to be here in the Fond du Lac area, and that will be Zoomed like normal, meaning we'll have sessions ahead of time. Chris and I will start working on that agenda this week. We're getting together on Thursday to start to brainstorm Christmas sale and to brainstorm meeting agenda for 11/2. It's going to be a very interactive meeting. So meaning we'll have some on Zoom and I can lead the Zoom portion of people like we are tonight. But then those that are live, you'll be doing breakouts and session work. And we're really going to grow our businesses that day together. So please have it on your calendar, 11/2. It's our last big meeting of the year because then we'll move into next year and conference comes up before you know it. So this is my plug for conference right now. Every single one of you on this call should try to earn that conference for free if it's a financial constraint that holds you back, or if you can make it happen. If you don't have, I know life again can happen. And so I'm not talking to you if you can't get there because of kiddos or a spouse or something going on. But if you can make it and you're just telling yourself, I don't know if it's worth the investment. I don't know if I can swing the vacation days. I want you to try, and I want you to try now already so you have a plan. Does that make sense? Because the conference that I attended this summer was the best conference I've ever been to in the 3 companies. I see Sonia saying yes. I know Jess Huffman agreed. I know anyone that Jessica Ullman, I don't know if you're on. Sarah Jessica is saying yes. It was great. We are educated. We are actually trained. We are treated with such dignity and respect as consultants in the field. I can't speak enough volumes. So please register. And Carissa and I will communicate in the next few weeks cheaper hotel options if you want to room where we're rooming, because we are not staying at the Palms. It's too expensive, in my opinion. When you can stay right across the street like we did this last time, we saved tons of money. We had a ton of fun. And if Misty's your roommate, she'll stock the fridge and you literally can eat like a queen and you have to do no work. So everybody's now going to message Misty privately and say, can I be your roommate? Because she's fantastic. My roommate, on the other hand, will finally know where we're going once we get on the plane. She will otherwise be clueless up until that point. And that's okay. That's why I like going with her. She's not even listening to me right now. So she has no idea. Look at her. Clueless. Okay. Anyway, she's ignoring me. She'll make fun of me later. Okay. Carissa, do you want to talk about the rank chats that are going on and the pumpkin idea?
So Dana had put together, they do this is kind of like the next level. So when you want to get to that next level, if you don't want to just stay, at consultant, but you want to move to that senior consultant or the VIP consultant or executive consultant leader, Dana had set up different group chats based on the number that you had requested. So 1 would be senior consultant, 2 would be VIP, and so on. So those chats are actually closed now. Dana closed the chats. They're going to be run by different leaders. So if for some reason you have no idea what I'm talking about and you're like, what? Reach out to your leader or your sponsor so that you can get more information for the next time that this comes around, because it's basically a group chat, not necessarily a Facebook group, but it's a group chat to hold you accountable, to give you different, trainings on, how to, questions and trainings and things like that on how to get you to that next level, but with the same group of like-minded individuals in your chat. So because there's so many people and all of us have different goals and we're, some want leader, some want this, we're all separated out so you can work towards the same goal together on the same playing field, basically. So I know Kayla's running one of the chats and Sam's running one of the chats as well. So if that's something that piques your interest, you're like, hey, you know what, I like this, my upline is great or my sponsor leader, everyone's great, but I would like to meet other people. It's a really good source for you to network outside of your organization and, meet others, within Dana's total global organization and in Canada and things like that. So something to keep in mind with those for the next time around for those Facebook chats. I don't think she closed them. I don't think she's.
Yeah, they're not
running
opening.
it.
I've had a couple people ask. So please know, what I want you to, why I wanted to talk about this is a couple of you said to me, oh my gosh, I don't know how I missed it. And I giggled. I said, I don't know how you missed it either. I'm not being sassy, but I literally posted about it in my Facebook group, and Dana posted about it in her global page. Like, I don't know, combined total of 10 times at least, if you're in my team. So I just want to use this as a moment of encouragement. You're not missing the boat. Okay. You're going to survive, and your business can still rank advance, but it's another level of accountability and another way to be successful. If you need this tip, I want you to write this down as number one takeaway from this call. Manage your time so that each week you can take 10 minutes and look back through the team page and see if you missed anything. And how you know is you refresh. You either pull down on your phone or you use the refresh thing at the top in the browser and just go through and make sure you didn't miss anything. If someone was welcome to the team page and you missed welcoming them, I encourage you to comment, welcome, happy to have you, and give it a like. Give all the posts on the team page a like or a heart as you go through the day. And it helps the algorithms, first off, just so you know, so that our posts are seen, what might me and Carissa give as content in our pages, but it also helps make sure you didn't miss anything. And if you did miss it, reach out to your upline leader, because maybe there's enough of you that Carissa and I could still partner together this month, and her and I could just help manage like we did last month. We watched Kendi and others promote in rank. Shelly, you were in that group. Mary was in that group. We had a little running for leader group. We had several leaders come out of that accountability group, and also several VIP and executive consultants promoted in rank. So there is proof, and really, I'm not really managing it, if that makes sense. We're encouraging you to, if you are in the chat groups, use them this month. Use the different personalities and each other to grow, ask questions, and really just network. But I wanted to talk about this because I didn't want you guys to think you didn't get in a group chat, so you're not going to rank advance this month. That's crazy town. Some of you shouldn't be in a group chat. You don't have any more capacity in your day to be involved in anything else. You can still rank advance. Work with your upline sponsor and do it in your fashion around your family. But if you need that accountability, join those kinds of things. Does that make sense? Cool. And then Carissa, you want to talk about the pumpkin thing, because you're way better at this than I am.
Well, they're probably like, what pumpkin thing? So as we roll into October and November and December, it's always fun to, kind of play on words for, when you're offering different cooking classes. Like someone had shared in our team page, she offered a dip and sip versus like, hey, come check out my Mexican cooking class, and people kind of freak out about different words. Or, just it comes at time where you want to share different ideas and engage people more within your customer base as well. You want them commenting and participating and buying and all the things, just paying attention. So, and this is something that I've done for the past probably 5 years. And I think Kayla too, we decided we were going to do like a fun, pick a pumpkin type thing in your recipe club. If you don't have a recipe club, if you're brand new and you're like, I don't know what a recipe club is, talk to your upline or your leader, and she'll walk you through on how to get that set up. But in your recipe club, you're going to share, a fun graphic that says pick a pumpkin, get a prize type thing. A few reasons why we like to do this is engagement. Obviously, people start coming back to your page looking for things, and it kind of reminds them that you exist. It's something fun for your customers, just something, because it's not all, just order, pay full price, all the things, even though our prices are wonderful. I'm not trying to discount our prices at all, but it's just a fun little way to kind of give back, get your business kind of, maybe push it to that next level. If you're reaching for a small goal for October, maybe need a little, few extra $100 in sales. Maybe you're looking to get some free stuff for yourself. It's a great way to open up your own shopping link and have people, you can place orders on that, and then you're cashing back in on the host rewards and the income piece of it. So Kayla had made a graphic a few weeks ago, and we'll share it with all of you, obviously, but it's pick a pumpkin. There's 10 pumpkins, and they have to do X, basically. So X looks like anything you want it to look like. It's your business. So if you're like, hey, pick a pumpkin, or add a friend here and pick a pumpkin, or whatever. If you want to grow your recipe club and you want to have them add their friends and family, add 2 friends and you can pick a pumpkin to win a prize. Now the prize doesn't have to be given away shop or anything like that. Kayla and I didn't even put together a list of what you could offer, because it's, what I might offer might not be something what you offer, but it could be anything like, hey, free shipping on an order $40 or more. You picked pumpkin 9, you get 10% off. You picked pumpkin 12, buy 3 meal solutions and I'll send you a free pack from my stash or something, or I'll send you a free 4-in-1 spice spoon or something like that. So we can leave questions for the end because I don't want to take up the whole chunk of this call just on this topic, but I wanted to bring this about because as we roll into November, there's always something fun that we've always done just to kind of engage your customers again. And then like Kayla had said, into December with the Christmas sale shenanigans that we did the last 2 years. So we're just kind of giving you a sneak peek into what to expect and some fun, because this is fun. This isn't all serious, and show some fun in your recipe club, and it's a nice way to give back to your customers, and I think they really like it. And who doesn't want to shop like something fun, like it's Christmas, like when we do a mystery box or something and something shows up at your door, like people get excited about things like that. So stay tuned for that. We'll be sharing that and probably tomorrow, I would say, so that you can post it whenever throughout your recipe club. And there's no restrictions or anything. It's your club. The only thing we ask, make sure it's in your club. Don't post it on your personal page because you will get shut down by somebody, because that is not Epicure's rules and regulations. You cannot share sales on your personal page. It has to be in a private group.
And that's actually Facebook's rule that we've always just gotten away with Wild Tree. But when we talk about how some are landing in JAIL, that might be some of the reasons that you're watched, is you can't have links or sales or even those words used on your main Facebook profile. So how you can do business on your main Facebook profile is watch what Carissa and I share. I'm sure Julia does the same. I don't watch everyone. I know Jess Huffman does this. Show your family and use the right hashtags that show them that you work from home, you work for Epicure, you do good food real fast, you'd love to help people. Do teasers about your meals. Things like that are A-okay on your main wall, but sales and specials, and even including like what we're bringing to you in November called the Turkey Trot, and what we're bringing to you in December called the Epic 12 Days of Christmas, if that's what we call it this year. We're debating on what we're going to do. That kind of stuff has to be done in a private group, not in your stories, not on a business page. It actually has to be done in a private group, just so you know. The rest can be done publicly. So so we just wanted to make sure every meeting we're disclosing to you what's coming up. And if you want to go off on your own and go rogue, we love you and we do not mind at all. But just note that we have things for you. And why we do that is for the busy fourth grade teacher. I always use Sarah as my example. She knows she's got backing behind her. She has a team of people working, doing percentages, making sense of sales or not sale. Is timing good on this? What should we do? And coming up with ideas. So to save time, I agree with Carissa. We'll just move on, but know that there's those things coming. Tomorrow at 11:42 for my team, I have it scheduled. I just checked. Pick a pumpkin is what we've always called it. And I give you some ideas, but I'm letting you be the entrepreneur. You be creative. You do what you want to do. Side note, when you do these things, don't just share what the deals are. You just share the pumpkins and let them pick, and you private message them. Same thing today with the fall bundle. That's another sale idea for you guys. I saw Carissa and our team, and thank you to Julia and others outside of our org that have worked on that document. That is a bundle. I've gotten 3 sales from it today, but you don't give them the recipes. You tell them what products are in it and you have them order it. And then you send them over the packet. That's the reward for ordering. They know what the meals are. They can see that on the graphic with the products. So you tell them what the price is and say plus shipping and tax. You give them a link, they order it, you send them off the recipes. I've been asked that a couple times, like, do I share this whole post with the recipes in my group? No, that's the reward for ordering. Same thing with picking a pumpkin. The reward is the surprise and what deal you give them. So I guess the second thing I want you to write down on this meeting is attraction marketing. Be attractive to people. Make them want to know more. Make them want to know more about Julia working from the hospital room due to what's going on with her family, or Carissa working from the couch today while the Packer game is on. Like, make them want to know more. That's attraction marketing. Same with sales and deals and recipes. And Sherry, I saw you make a comment in the chat that you went live on accident on your main wall today cooking chili. All that stuff is fine, you guys. You can be an Epicure independent rep or consultant and do something like that. You just can't offer a deal or something that would possibly undercut your own team or other potential consultants out there. Okay, our training. There's something playing.
And everybody seems to have very busy schedules.
Can everybody hear that, or is that just me with children? Okay, never mind, it's gone. Was that just me that could hear that?
Oh, I could hear it.
Okay, I was like, am I just hearing it in my ear? Like, is it my Facebook or something playing? Okay, got a little sweaty there for a second. My wine is gone, so I didn't know how I was going to cope if something happened.
Sweaty.
Yeah.
God.
Okay. Training
Oh my
training
God,
topic
Kayla.
is short and sweet because Dana's been covering this as well, you guys. But Chris and I wanted to talk a little bit about cash for Christmas equaling consistency. It's so important this time of the year to it's always important to be consistent, but it's so important to get consistent and set a dollar amount that you want to earn for your family, but also to be sharing the opportunity that there's enough time. People earn a paycheck with Epicure in their first week in business. There is time for people to make extra money for Christmas. And Krista, can I share what you shared with me this week about your own personal leaderboard? I'm going to share it anyway. Okay. So that was good asking permission. Chris and I were on a phone call. She has no idea I'm using this example this week. And she said to me something that was so impactful that I will literally be a different coach because of it now through the holidays. She said to me on the phone, you know what I'm loving about this fast start and getting started so strong is that some of these bonuses that I'm earning, one bonus alone pays for my kids' Christmas gifts. Now, this is Carissa at a director level, of course, but you guys, the impact is the same. It doesn't matter who you are. We all have children, little ones looking at us. And how cool to be able to take your income that you're making with this. In many cases, it's extra money for your family and put it towards Christmas, whatever that is for you. If it's not Christmas, for my family, we don't do a lot for Christmas. And instead, I told Carissa, we are so blessed that we're able to pay off our family vacation and not have to charge it this year with the extreme circumstances we've all gone through. These kind of bonuses and this kind of money that's available when you first join Epicure at any level is phenomenal. So I just want to remind you that weekly paycheck and that monthly bonus is powerful at any level you're at. It's cash for Christmas. Carissa, what else do you want to add to that?
Yeah, and I was thinking too with, it's October, so I mean, it's October 6th, and I feel like I've heard like, oh my gosh, November's already crazy and December's crazy. It's like it's October 6th. So don't let anything get into your own head about, well, I'm just going to earn these fast starts and then I'm going to take December off and then I'll start back up in January. Because if you're not going to be consistently, yes, the fast starts are great. We talked about in the beginning, they're amazing, but why wouldn't you want to keep that momentum going throughout the holidays into the new year and have even more amazing, awesome momentum going with your business versus, I have a goal of hitting this fast start, then we'll see what happens. I can't wrap my head around that because I want the fast start too, but you do not see past that fast start. So really think about that too, as you're going into this week of, hitting that 4, 8, 12 classes and hitting that senior consultant and getting that one team member. Like there's so much potential here and we're all in the same boat with this ground floor opportunity to keep that fast start momentum going all year, all 12 months. I mean, I get it. December, well, I feel like every freaking month it's chaos, but in December's, not anything unusual like the rest of you, but you want to continue to keep that momentum going through into your December, and then that's going to make you have an even more consistent and killer kickoff to 2020. Because if you take December off, it's going to take you probably 90 days to get back going to where you were at now during your fast start. So I just want to point that out too, because for being here, and in business, and I'm sure Julia and Kayla and many of you can relate, that can happen. I've seen it happen, and consistency is key. So you have to just keep moving and keep working. So
Yeah, and someone asked, is there going to be specific graphics for Cash for Christmas? I've already seen a few floating around. So if you've made something or have something, can you just share it in the team pages? Right now, mine and Carissa's resources are much better spent preparing for 100 Million Reasons and the 11/2 meeting and the Christmas sale. Trust me when I say we're like 2 months behind in what we would normally have done it for the Christmas sale at this point. So your graphics maker for that is kind of panicking. And I know we have support and I know we have help, but just meaning we're usually on top of this stuff. We plan, Chris and I, 9 months in advance for a lot of things. And because of everything that's changed this year, if you have something that's valuable, if I can just encourage you to share it in the team pages, and I watch Carissa's and Carissa watches mine and we grab things from each other, I just really want to say thank you for having that energy. I heard somebody say today, I share because I know it creates abundance and it will always come back to me tenfold. That is so true. And I know sometimes even I have had moments where I'm like, those are my words, I typed them. but the reality is it's good when everyone's, again, winning. That's our theme. And so if everyone can embrace that and just share, I have no specific graphics that say Cash for Christmas. I probably should, but it hasn't been on my radar. So if you do, you could share them. And anytime you have something, if you think it could help, if you make a better Pick the Pumpkin graphic, I'm not crying tears. I'm thrilled because this is the best you're getting this year. And it's not because I think it's not good. It's good enough, but some of you are more talented. If that's something that fills your cup with joy, awesome. If you love to be live, please volunteer for our Discover Epic Living on Sunday nights. If you love to lead meetings and be a part of the breakouts, please let me know ahead of time or message Carissa. Like, tell us what your strengths are. Tell us what you love to do. There's a place for you here. And we want that so much so. Just know that we're doing like the best we can. And of course we can always bring more, but we just know our resources are better spent right now doing other things. So, yeah. What else?
Just
It's so funny. Did I miss it?
Went down the rabbit hole this way.
Oh, sorry. The graphic thing, like,
Yeah.
that's a good
I think
question.
I shared
though.
one. It wasn't Cash for Christmas, but I think I shared one in our Discover Epicure.
Oh, yeah, there was
um,
one there.
But it didn't say like, Cash for Christmas, which I really love. I think that's great. Like a great
Ashley, where are you? No.
visual. Yeah, I don't know if she's on here.
Okay, everyone message Ashley. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
No.
That's never a good plan. Carissa will talk to Ashley and see if she'd be willing to whip up something like that. But that's kind of our topic for the month. And then also too, in our team pages, both of ours, and I'll upload the PDF. I forgot to do that. Dana led a call this week on Rocktober, Rock Your October, and she talked more about the Christmas topic. So if you would see that, since we only have 8 minutes left, I want to make sure we respect our time. So you can find her call. It's always recorded, and you guys, you never have to ask. First off, I asked Jennifer Emmy, again, she's fantastic, to pin the call in our team page at the top. It's pinned in the post for training. Thank you, Jennifer, for always doing that. I can't say it enough. You are such a godsend that way. And then also you can just search in our team page the word call. And when you guys sort at the top, most recent posts, it literally comes up right away. I just tested it yesterday morning because 3 people asked me for the recording. The worst way to get the recording is to send Kayla Troutman a message. Best way is to search in the team page. Anything you want to add to that, Carissa?
No, ours is pinned too.
Okay. And then the biggest thing we wanted to quick focus on before we give you guys a call to action for the month of October is what to do. So I guess number 5 is tasting time. If we were at a live meeting, we would taste something new. We're not at a live meeting, so we decided to use this portion of the agenda to quickly talk about what to do with no steamer. So Carissa, do you want to go first, and then I'll give some ideas? And if anybody else has ideas, unmute your line and share.
So yeah, I shared, and I think Kelly did too. There's a couple, and so did Epicure shared a few live videos or demos on what you can do to cook your food at your parties. And I'm just going to use the example at classes. I'm just going to use the example. I just did one last week. I did the Greek. I did still bring my steamer, and I followed exactly what, and I can't think of her name. I want to say it's Carrie that did the demo. I followed her
Barfoot, yeah, or barefoot, barfoot.
Yeah, I followed her demo exactly. I still brought the steamer. I brought my big steamer, my little steamer, and kind of talked about it. But I loved her demo. If you go and search for her, I feel like that's going to clear up a lot of like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? My steamer is my life. Because I used the sheet pan or the bacon roll, but I did not have the sheet pan because I bought the wrong one. I bought the small ones. So I just used her sheet pan, and then I brought the small sheet pan to kind of show the material and things like that. But I talked about the steamer still, but I talked about how quick it was and the price points between getting a bacon roll and a sheet pan is basically the same as getting a steamer, but talking about all the rage of what sheet pans are. I used the steamer incentive, because a lot of people want the steamer, that they could get it next month for free for booking, because it's a great booking incentive to offer your host and your guest at the class, because everyone's like in awe of the steamer. But everyone there bought the bacon roll. No lie. So don't freak out. The steamer will be back. Go to the resources that Epicure provides. I know a lot of people are like, what are you doing at your classes? And I literally just went to those videos. I watched her 12-minute video, wrote down some notes on what I was going to do, and applied it at my class, and all is well in the world. Everyone was happy. No one was frantic about the steamer. They're like, okay, it's going to be back. It's great, whatever. So that is all I have to say about it, because Epicure does such a wonderful job of giving us the tools and resources for what are we supposed to do next, and they're very prompt with it. I thought they were just on the ball. Steamer was out the next day. They're like, boom, this is what you're going to do at your classes, and I just love that. So if you're worried or not sure what to do, talk to your leader or your sponsor, but also go to that Epicure back in Epicure University, because those demos in there are phenomenal that they used for us.
And I'm just gonna pop on real quick if that's okay. I did the I did the fajitas Saturday last night. And did the same thing. And it's so nice to also talk up the fact that you can stick it in the oven for 20 minutes and get so much done. Dishes, folding laundry,
Yes.
kids' homework. So like the whole like set it and forget it mindset with the bacon roll too, like the easy cleanup. All you basically have to do is just rinse with soapy water instead of like scrubbing off the sheet pan. So, and they didn't even bat an eye. And what I did too is I started with that because it does take about 15-20 minutes in the oven versus 5 minutes in the microwave. So we did start with that, and then we did the the dessert and the condiments. So we kind of flipped it around a little bit, but it was super slick. And they didn't even and it's an awesome opportunity to talk about the rectangular steamer too.
Yes.
And try to promote that one too. So I mean, in theory, you could potentially be selling more than just the multi-purpose steamer. You could be doing the sheet pan, the bacon roll, and the mini steamer instead of just the one. So they were open to it. They didn't really know the difference. So
Right.
Say if you don't make it a big deal, the steamer thing, I honestly think we made it a big deal because we programmed you all to think you had to do the steamer. But I want to just second, Sarah, I've been doing everything on the sheet pan so far and the bacon roll. And honestly, my customers don't know the difference because I'm just showing it like this will be available in future months. Here's what's available now. And nobody's batted an eyelash. So I love that.
Well, and then also I think that it's good too, and for us and for the customers to know that when we say 20 meals or less, 20 minutes or less, that is not the company pigeonholing customers into having to have the steamer. The meal kits all have cooking options for the steamer or not using the steamer. And I've enjoyed talking that up and showing both cooking options on those cards to everyone and showing them that the company is obviously really mindful of giving everyone what's best for the customer, not just after a sale.
Yep.
I love that. And how many of us all doubted anyway the microwave? Like when we first joined, we were like, do we have to use the microwave? Right? I mean, come on, Julia. Like,
Having it.
Right.
Be honest. Call me out.
well, it's just, I mean, we
Tough love. The two
No,
have to
and
give me some
Julia,
tough
let me
love.
just
It's
say
hard
too,
for
with when she proposes it that way, her sales are higher than just this is what we have type thing. Because I know I found myself being like, oh my gosh, steamer, rah! But when you have all of it out there, it's like Sakila or Sarah had said they're going to want that and that. Oh, that for dinner, that for breakfast, whatever. It's not I didn't mean it to get, it's not a hostess booking gift. They could earn it. Like if you host next month, you could earn it for free is what I meant with the steamer for when it comes back. So, if they really wanted it, like, oh, you could be my next host and you can earn it for free. That's what I meant by that. There's a couple questions on that.
Can I put something in there?
Yeah, please.
Okay. At my cooking class this past weekend, instead of making chocolate pudding or the summer berry dip, I actually used the small rectangular. And in the Epic Life Collection, in the recipe book, they have the crustless apple pie. And we made that for dessert.
That's
and
awesome.
they were just, so that I still use that. And I talked about the multi-purpose steamer. And I mean, they had dessert in 3 minutes. They were blown away. So, I mean, if you still want to kind of have a steamer, you can show off that one.
I love that. That's so good. And here's the thing, Stephanie, what you did is you turned it into an opportunity to show off more products actually. Because when you show off a sheet pan, a bacon roll, and a rectangular steamer, and then extra products that go with it, right? The apple pie spice or whatever, they're going to probably buy the gluten-free brownies or the chocolate pudding anyway because they see it. I think an apple pie spice could get overlooked. What an awesome way. I love that. So that's what we wanted. Please go ahead.
I use that as an opportunity with the apple pie to talk about it being a hostess exclusive. So
I love it. And that is why you're awesome at this in your bathrobe. I love you. I stinking love you every time I talk to you.
Sorry.
No, I love it. I can't wait to go strip out of this and get ready for bed myself. But that's awesome. So we just wanted to bring you guys, in our team pages, there's a brunch idea from Tracy. There's from Carrie, the Italian idea. Use the sheet pan. And if you don't have any of that, if you're brand new and you're thinking, I just signed up, now what? Use a frying pan. It's okay. Like they don't know the difference. Just cook the damn fajitas and make delicious food like we've been doing if you're with us before. Don't stress about that. I promise it'll be okay. Okay, Carissa, call to action. What should we tell them that our best advice is for rocking this October?
So we're talking about, obviously the holidays coming up. We're talking about recruiting or, sponsoring in the beginning. We're talking about fast start. So the biggest piece I would like for you all to take away is keeping that vision in front of you. Whether it's you want 8 classes, 12 classes, that's your fast start. But what's the next piece? Because that's what's going to keep you going. That's going to be what is going to carry you through to the next level, to the next promotion, to the next class, to the next teammate. So that's great that October might say 8 cooking classes all over it. Like my last month had director written across it, and that's what kind of got me motivated every day to work. So think about it, ahead of time. So we're in October. So if you want second level cooking classes, great. Now what's November going to be? What's December going to be? Start planning that out in your mind, because that's going to help you continue to move forward into January, into February. So I would love for people to be consistent with your work. Julia, you heard her talk about in the beginning how life just happens, and she was like, this isn't an option. This is what I want. This is what I want for my family. This is what I want for me personally, and this is my vision. I'm going to go for it. And she worked consistently with her team, her awesome team, and with her hosts and her customers, and she reached out and she sponsored people and booked classes. So write a list of people. I always feel like Sunday night's my night to write out my week, who I'm going to talk to, what I'm going to do, what my tasks are, and write out 25 people. Reach out to 5 new people every day this week, and ask about the opportunity. Ask them to come to your open house or your online event. So that's my biggest focus, or for you all, or my call to action would be, is that just keep that vision in front of you, because I feel like sometimes on the hard days that vision just kind of slips away really easily. So find something that's really excites you and really motivates you to get you to that goal that you want every single month. Kayla?
Yeah, I was gonna say, my takeaway, my call to action for you would be, number one, the management that we talked about for a second. And I said, if you take away nothing else, everyone's busy, and if you can't get your time down, that's why you're not booking classes, and that's why you're not finding success. I mean, Julia's in appointments more than any human being I know. Carissa has 4 kiddos and literally talks to me more in her car or with somebody talking to her in the background more than anyone I know. And I could go on and on and on. There's people in our team walking through really hard things like divorce or loss, of somebody that they cared about greatly or whatever. And then there's people going through really exciting things, babies on the way and new houses and all the things, and they find time to get it done. So when I hear somebody say, I just can't keep up on something, I want you to take away, my call to action for you would be, manage your time smarter. Just stay off of social media unless you're completing the business you need to get done. Refresh your team page. Carissa's page is gold, or our team page is gold to you. It has anything you would need to know. And if there was something super important, Julia, your leader, or Sam, your leader, or Sarah, your leader, is going to reach out to you and say, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Do you know this is going on? Like, you're not going to be on your own island, but just that time management. My second thing is what Carissa said, make a list and stop being afraid. I know it's scary. I reached out to people yesterday because I wanted to help a hostess get a qualifying class so dang bad, and nobody was biting on Facebook. Guess what? I reached out to 5 or 6 people, and 3 people placed an order. A small one of $9, but a big one of $57, and a huge one of $180. That's 3 orders I didn't have, and I just got brave. So just do that. Reach out to people about the opportunity and about classes, and your business will grow. Julia or somebody else, any leaders?
Yeah, I do want to add something because I think it's so important, and it's something that if I had been hearing some of this a year ago or 2 years ago in a very different stage of life, I would have been frustrated or hurt. So I want you all to hear that when, as your leaders, we're saying, make a plan, talk to your upline and figure out a plan if your life is hard. We're not comparing hard. We're not comparing busy. We're all hard. It's all busy. And there are some days, guys, where I just have to do things different. And to be very honest, and my team even knows this, I'll say, okay, I got to go take a nap, because that's my reality right now. With that said, if your goals might be bigger than what you can give, reach out to Kayla or Carissa. Don't be angry about the fact that maybe what you're trying to do doesn't fit into life right now. Talk to them and figure out what your goal needs to be that you can. What can you do? I can do A, B, and C, and your leader is going to be able to say, that's what this will correlate to, and that's what I can help you with right now. And be at peace in that season. Don't be angry about it. Does that make sense why I'm sharing that? I hope it does, because some of those comments were said from a place of love and support and wanting to see you all succeed. But I also know they could have rubbed people the wrong way, because life is hard, right? Life is hard. And we want you all to know that we know that.
Yes. And the reason that we get to say these things, and I say get to, I feel like it's an honor to sometimes be the person that somebody wants to kill on the other end, is because if we don't say it, your business won't, it can still grow. Of course, I don't think it's because Carissa or I or Julia or any of us talk to you in the exact right way, but I know you're 50% more likely to grow it faster, or what you need it to be. Whether this maybe just is community for you, then don't listen to anything we're saying at all. Just be here, and we're so thrilled for you. But if you want it to be bigger, most of the time when I get on a coaching call, I find that there's something you're not doing because of something that's holding you back. And so our job is to just help you try to see, we all have to figure that out. And yes, in one season, it might be easier for somebody else, but I love Julia's first sentence. Don't compare any of it. Don't compare the successes or the failures, the hard, or I guess the biggest game that I think we mentally play is, oh, well, that's easy for her because she has this, or, well, yeah, I can see why that would be hard for her. She has this. It's really not your job to understand or compare. It's just your job to say, my family needs this. And it might be they need you home more. Okay, does Epicure serve that or not right now? That's really what I think it is.
Love it.
Okay, awesome. I will wrap up the recording then. And if anybody has a question and needs to ask something, I can stay around for a couple of minutes, but I'm going to just end the recording.